Chapter 28. The Story. Surah Al-Qasas. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ta-Sin-Mim. These are verses from the book that makes things clear. We shall narrate to you some of the story of Moses and Pharaoh with truth for people who would believe. Pharaoh behaved arrogantly in the land and divided the people into groups, seeking to weaken one section, slaying their sons and sparing their daughters. He was one of those who spread corruption. We wish to favor those who were oppressed in the land, and to make them leaders, and to make them inheritors of our bounties, and to give them power in the land, and to show Pharaoh and Haman and their hosts that very thing which they feared. We inspired Moses' mother, saying, "Suckle him, and then, when you fear for him, cast him into the river, and have no fear and do not grieve, for we shall return him to you, and shall make him one of the messengers." Then Pharaoh's household picked him up, later to become for them an enemy and a source of grief for them. Pharaoh and Haman and their hosts were wrongdoers. And Pharaoh's wife said, "He will be a joy to the eye for me and you. Do not slay him. He may well be of use to us, or we may adopt him as a son." They did not realize what they were doing. Moses' mother's heart was full of anxiety. She would have disclosed his identity had we not strengthened her heart so that she might be a firm believer in our promise. She said to Moses' sister, "Go and follow him." So she watched him from a distance, like a stranger, without anyone noticing her. We had already made him refuse all wet nurses. So his sister said to them, "Shall I tell you of a family who will bring him up for you, and take good care of him?" Thus we restored him to his mother, so that she might be comforted and not grieve any more, and so that she would know that God's promise was true. But most of them do not realize this. When Moses reached full manhood and maturity, we bestowed upon him wisdom and knowledge. This is how we reward those who do good. He entered the city unnoticed by its people, and there he encountered two men fighting with one another, one of his own people and the other one of his enemies. The one who belonged to his own people cried out to him for help against his foe, whereupon Moses struck him down with his fist, thereby causing his death. Moses said, "This is Satan's doing. He is an open foe, leading man astray." He prayed, "Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned against my soul." God forgave him, for he is the forgiving one, the merciful. He said, "My Lord, because of the favor that you have shown me, I vow that I will never be a helper of the guilty." The next morning, when he was walking in the city, apprehensive and watchful, and the man who had sought his help the day before cried out to him again for help, Moses said to him, "You are clearly a misguided man." When he wanted to catch the one who was an enemy to them both, the man said, "Moses, do you want to kill me just as you killed a man yesterday? You only want to become a tyrant in the land. You do not want to set things right." A man came running from the far side of the city and said, "Moses, the authorities are conspiring to kill you, so leave the city. I am one of your well-wishers." So Moses departed from the city, fearful and vigilant, and prayed, "My Lord, save me from these unjust people." When he made his way towards Midian, he said, "I am sure my Lord will guide me to the right way." And when he arrived at the well of Midian, he found around it a group of men watering their flocks, and he saw two women standing apart from them, who were holding back their flocks. So he asked, "What is the matter with you?" They replied, "We cannot draw water until the shepherds take away their sheep. Our father is a very old man." So Moses watered their flocks for them, and returned into the shade and prayed, "Lord, I am truly in need of whatever blessing you may send down for me." And then one of the two women came walking shyly up to him and said, "My father is asking you to come so that he may reward you for watering our flocks for us." When Moses came to their father and gave him an account of himself, he said, "Don't be afraid. You have escaped from those wrongdoing people." One of the girls said, "Father, hire him, for the best man to hire is someone strong and trustworthy." The father said, "I would like to marry you to one of these two daughters of mine, on the condition that you stay 8 years in my service. But if you wish it, you may stay 10. I do not want to impose any hardship on you. God willing, you will find me a fair person." Moses said, "That is agreed between me and you. Whichever of the two terms I fulfill, there will be no blame on me. God is witness to what we say." When Moses completed the term and set out with his family, he noticed a fire in the direction of Mount Tur. He said to his family, "Stay here, I can see a fire. Perhaps I can bring you news, or a burning brand from the fire with which you may warm yourself." And when he came to it, he was called by a voice from a bush in a blessed spot on the right side of the valley. "O Moses, I am God, Lord of the universe. Throw down your staff." And when he saw it move as though it were a serpent, he turned his back and fled and did not look back. "O Moses," said the voice, "come forward and have no fear. You are quite safe. Put your hand into your bosom. It will come out shining white without blemish. Now draw your arm close to your body to calm your fears. These are 2 credentials from your Lord for Pharaoh and his nobles. Surely they are a rebellious people." Moses said, "My Lord, I have killed one of their people and fear that they may kill me. My brother Aaron is more eloquent than I am. Send him with me to support me and back me up, for I fear that they will reject me." God said, "We shall strengthen your arm through your brother. We shall give you both power, so that they shall not be able to harm you. Set forth with our signs. You and those who follow you will surely prevail." When Moses came to them with our clear signs, they said, "This is nothing but contrived magic. We never heard of this among our forefathers."